how we want to pick them for our words?
Yeah.
There's socks right here.
You made it.
Turn around motorcycle.
Catch your breath. You're okay.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
I love the colors.
I know, we did well.
And I'm gonna be in black.
Now, I like this.
She's gonna just stand.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Is this how we did it?
Did I miss some?
No.
No,
Yeah,
we're
we're
about
about
to
to
right
do
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the performance actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
so
ready to
key
go.
here, everyone's going to be a little bit breathless. That's okay. We just want to make sure we can all hear each other and that the balance is good. All right?
Okay.
All right.
We're starting from the second
Are we
verse.
starting from his
Oh,
first?
you
Very
can say
second
now.
Yes.
We're going from the
So
We are
you're
starting from the middle verse.
still from the middle.
That's
Okay.
right.
If that's okay.
That's
Just
you're
for
starting from
sound
just
check.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah, so page 6.
I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. Yeah. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. No. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where it both begins. The rest is still unwritten.
How do people, could you, by the end we could hear them.
Yeah, I think they adjusted
Okay,
it.
so we need to be.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. Everyone's.
Been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. No. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are we looking at? Who's the other?
Yeah, all the way to the back.
From the monitor, yeah. I mean, that's
Cool.
what I'm wondering. The monitor. I can
Okay.
barely hear
What I
anything,
think-
especially when it's.
You can't hear it? Okay.
But are you just hearing me?
Maybe can we increase the monitor a little bit?
I can hear.
Hello, everyone. We're live streaming this ceremony on YouTube. So if you'd like to share this wonderful event with your family and friends, the link is medschool.ucsd.edu/live-stream. And we have a QR code at the table. So I'll repeat it, medschool.ucsd.edu/live-stream. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Is on? Hello. Hello. I'd like to start this. You'll have plenty of time in the next 4 years to talk to each other. So we're glad you're all here. We welcome the class of 2023 to the UCSD School of Medicine. And we welcome all their supporters who got them this far, and we hope and trust we'll continue to give them and provide support for the rest of their life as long as they need it. It's a great group. Talking to the students now, you made the big decision to go to medical school. Congratulations into getting into one of the best in the country. That's biased, but it's objective. Excitement, doubts, fears, anxieties, I'm sure you have some or all of these feelings. Let me assure you that's normal. This is the start of your new quest to understand, learn, and become experts in medicine. Patients give you their trust and hope you do the right and best for them. Over the years, you will ask many questions and be asked many harder ones. Rise to the challenge, don't be threatened by it. Our goal is to get you there. You will explore, learn, and be introduced to the wonders of medicine, which are exploding. We can only provide the lattice work, which includes basic knowledge, how to solve problems, and how to care for patients. You will do the rest, which includes a commitment to ongoing, lifelong self-learning. After the halfway mark in medical school, you'll need, once again, to start making big and tough decisions. Which specialty to go into. And once again, you will ask yourselves, where do I apply? How do I know if I know enough? Can I do it? Are my test scores high enough? Sounds like you just did that, recently. Have I done enough preparing? Is this the right decision? Though it may sound like a short time frame to make this decision, you will have the time, the help, and experienced guidance needed to do it. No need to worry about that now. You earn the right to be here. Great job. We feel lucky to have you here. As you go forward, you will have to constantly work to earn patients' trust. We will help start you on that path. We welcome you here with our open arms, placing on you soon a white doctor's coat to get you started. Thanks for joining us for the next 4 or more years. So I didn't introduce myself. I'm Dr. Steve Garfin. I'm the dean, interim dean. I've been doing this for about a year. I was chair of orthopedics for almost 25 years. And I'm honored now to introduce a good friend of mine, someone who we have shared many patients together and have been here almost the same amount of time, though she's like 20 years younger than me, Dr. Mia Savoia. When I got this job over a year ago, I had to scurry around to learn about medical student education and where we needed to be and what we needed to include. So I went to a number of courses and I read a number of books or journals, and I came back and said, Mia, we got to do this. She said, I started that 20 years ago. Well, we need a course in arts and humanities. I started that 20 years ago. How about music? We have that. How about humanistic stuff? I put that in the schedule. How about opioids and cannabis? We got that. We are so far ahead of most places because of Mia Savoia, who's been in the dean's office almost 30 years, but the dean for MedEd for 15 or so. So we're lucky to have her. You're lucky to have her. Mia?
Thank you for those kind words, Dr. Garfin. We have shared many patients over the years. He is an incredible surgeon and a wonderful dean and a wonderful boss. So good afternoon. I have already had the great pleasure of being the first to welcome the class of 2023 to this UCSD School of Medicine. You are the 51st entering class. You are a landmark class and one we know will be very distinguished. But now it is also my pleasure to welcome parents, grandparents, sisters, brothers, spouses, significant others, all relatives of that class. We thank you for coming today to support your students, and we know you will continue to support them throughout the incredible journey that awaits them. They are here, in no small part because of you. We thank you, and I know they thank you. So maybe you should all stand up, turn around, and give your families a round of applause. What do you think? Great. I've been talking all day, so I will make this short, and you're going to hear from several other people. A wise man once said that physicians need 3 things to have credibility: glasses, which imply wisdom; gray hair, which suggests experience; and hemorrhoids, to give one a concerned expression. Well, I don't have any of those things, and I hope some of you may have the glasses. But from here on, you will have what has become the most enduring symbol of a physician, the white coat. And because you wear the white coat, people will trust you and respect you and allow you to do things to them that would, quite frankly, land other people in jail. Some people have denigrated the white coat as a symbol of arrogance and see it as a way doctors distance themselves from their patients. But numerous studies really have shown that patients don't see it that way. Wear your white coat with appropriate humility and as a symbol not of distance, but of the special relationship doctors have with their patients. There is a French proverb that I really like. It says that the role of the physician is to cure sometimes, to relieve often, and to comfort always. Good words, and words we should all keep in mind. We certainly cure now much more than even when I went to medical school. And as we cure, we can't forget that there also is the time we need to take to give that comfort. Being a doctor isn't easy. It takes hard work and sacrifice. Also wear your white coats as a symbol of your resilience and our faith in you. Know that we chose you to be here, and we give you these white coats, and we ask you to say the oath of Hippocrates today because we have faith in each and every one of you. Because you wear the white coat, patients will trust you. You worked hard to get here, we know, and your job now is to continue to work hard to gather the knowledge, skills, and attributes that justify that trust. We are behind you 100%, and we know you will. So it is now my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Kama Galuma. Dr. Galuma was an academic community director for a number of years. He is a wonderful emergency physician. I love seeing my patients when he has seen those patients in the emergency room because I know that they have gotten terrific care. And Dr. Galuma is our Associate Dean for Admissions and Student Affairs. You parents should be especially grateful to him because he is the one that signed the slip that had your students come to become members of this very distinguished class. Dr. Galuma.
Thank you very much, Dean Savoya. I also, when I find a patient in the ER and she's been taking care of them, I know they're in good shape, and it must be something else, their heart, their brain, something else, not an infectious problem. So, I too would like to welcome you and thank you all for attending. I've enjoyed meeting many of you throughout the day, and I know how much your students appreciate you being here. Medicine is a challenging profession because at the same time it requires a mastery of medical knowledge. We also expect physicians to uphold humanistic values and behaviors. Here at UC San Diego School of Medicine, we recognize it is our responsibility to educate students both in medical knowledge and skills and in humanism. Just as faculty and students may receive recognition for outstanding academic, clinical, and research accomplishments, so too can they receive recognitions for exemplary behavior that promotes humanism in medicine. We have a tradition wherein we combine the Whitecoat ceremony for the new entering medical students with 2 presentations rewarding humanism in medicine. The first event is the presentation of the Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award to a UC San Diego School of Medicine faculty member who best exemplifies humanism in medicine. The recipient of this award is nominated by peer faculty members. The second event will be the induction of a group of 4th-year medical students and current residents in training into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. These students and residents are nominated by peers for this recognition. At this time, I would like to introduce you to this year's Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award winner, Dr. Amanda Gosman. Dr. Gosman is a board-certified plastic surgeon at Rady's Children's Hospital, San Diego, a clinical professor in the Department of Surgery at UC San Diego School of Medicine, and the chief of Division of Plastic Surgery at UC San Diego School of Medicine. She received her medical degree from Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio. She completed her residency training in plastic surgery and fellowship in craniofacial and pediatric plastic surgery at the University of Texas Southwestern in Dallas, Texas. She also completed a 1-year fellowship in international plastic surgery with Resurge International, formerly called Intraplast. Dr. Gosman has volunteered for her surgical skills in the Dominican Republic, Cambodia, Belize, India, Laos, Zimbabwe. Let me just catch my breath for a second. Okay. Nicaragua, Guatemala, Ecuador, San Salvador, Mexico, Malawi, and recently in Vietnam, where she's recognized. She organized an educational and surgical collaboration with Hue University of Medicine to formalize their first division of plastic surgery. She just exemplifies our global outreach, too. She's authored over 100 publications and 15 book chapters. She's given lectures nationally and internationally on craniofacial surgery, cleft lip and palate surgery, breast surgery, plastic surgery safety and outcomes, international health, and telemedicine. Deans Garfin and Savoya, would you please join me in presenting Dr. Amanda Gosman with the Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award.
Thank you very, very much. It's an incredible honor to be here today. Thank you, Dean Garfin Galuma, and particularly Dean Savoya, who's been really an inspiring mentor to me since I came here in 2006. But most of all, today, I really want to give the warmest possible welcome to the class of 2023. This is an incredibly exciting day for you, and it's really an honor and a privilege to share it. You are the future. I'm incredibly humbled and honored to receive the Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award because, of course, the whole reason I went into medicine was to save the world, and I assume that you're all here for the same thing, right? I took a somewhat circuitous route to where I am today, and there was incredible value in the winding road and the rebellion that I experienced along the way. If you had told me when I was sitting in your position that I would end up being a plastic surgeon in La Jolla, I would have literally fallen off my chair. Would not at all have made sense to my radical feminist mind that was dedicated to a nomadic life of traveling around the world and fighting global disparities. If you had even told me at the end of medical school, when at the 11th hour I was still struggling to figure out what specialty I was going to be, I never would have imagined that I would be standing here in front of you today. 5 billion people on this planet don't have access to safe, affordable surgical care. That's a tremendous amount. I spent the decade of medical school, residency, and fellowship exploring international outreach and trying to figure out how we can address this global burden of surgical disease in the most effective manner. I ended up here at UCSD because I realized that collaborative educational exchange through an academic center was actually the most powerful way to build capacity around the world. And that by engaging you with the rest of the world and in a multi-directional manner, we can actually create change. So if you remember nothing else from this speech, please keep an open mind as you explore your journey, because you never know where you're going to end up. And you know, the things that you come into medical school thinking are probably very different than what you're going to leave. There are a lot of specialties and nuances and opportunities that you could never have even imagined. Certainly plastic surgery is one of those things, very misunderstood specialty. Today, you are receiving a gift from your families, from your loved ones, from your mentors, but really mostly from you, from all of your hard work. You're receiving a gift, and that gift is the ability to have a job that you love. Most people don't equate job and work with something they love. Most people in the world. You actually have that opportunity. I can tell you quite honestly, I absolutely love my job. I have the best job in the world. I really do. I get to see the most amazing patients every day. I watch them grow from babies into adults. I get to do complicated, interesting surgeries, and I travel around the world building educational programs. It's awesome. You too can find something that you're passionate about that will make your life amazing. I would recommend that as you embark on your clinical rotations, that you really keep an open mind. There are so many things that are interesting. I could have done psychiatry. Medicine was fascinating. OB was just okay, but surgery, no offense. Surgery just lit me on fire. So I knew, like, I went into medicine, I would have something that I enjoyed, but when I did surgery, I was like, this is a whole new level. This is something I'm passionate about. So then I kind of had this problem. It's like, oh, so I want to go save the world and travel around, but wait, I want to do surgery, and they don't always quite fit together perfectly. I took a year off between my 3rd and 4th year of medical school, which I highly recommend. And I spent that year in Latin America because I realized that and I think it kind of should be a requirement that you should speak Spanish to provide medical care in this country, so hopefully that will occur someday. Please. So if you don't know Spanish, please learn it. But even after spending a year working on a mobile surgical unit, which was basically an operating room in the back of a truck, driving in the Amazon basin in remote areas and doing surgery in the back of this vehicle, I still couldn't quite figure out how to piece it all together. How was I going to do this and do surgery? And then what about all these other things? What about my life? Was I going to get married? Was I going to have kids? Was I going to have a family? What about my lifestyle? Was I ever going to sleep? These are really hard decisions. So I'm just telling you, it's okay to not know. It's okay to not know even so that you maybe do more than 4 years. It's okay to not know until the 11th hour, because you still will probably eventually figure it out if you're true to yourself and you don't compromise what you're going to do for some other reason other than your passion. When I was re-entering my 4th year of medical school, another medical student in passing was like, maybe you should just think about plastic surgery. Never crossed my mind. I was like, why? That's like just boob jobs. It's horrible. It's like totally nothing I would ever consider. He's like, no, it's pretty low tech. You don't need fancy equipment. They have this long legacy of reaching out around the world. There's actually a tremendous need for reconstructive surgical care all over the world, from burns and accidents to congenital deformities. So in the beginning of my 4th year, I rotated on plastic surgery, and finally, all the components clicked together. Plastic surgery is the only specialty that treats the same patients and all patients from birth to the end of life. And a lot of those people were actually following every single year. It's like chronic disease, but in surgery. We do everything from head to toe and everything in between. We collaborate with every different specialty. We're problem solvers, wound healers, fixers of holes, curers of disease. We treat the body, the mind, and the soul. And our primary outcome measure is quality of life in all its domains. So function, mental health, social health, everything. We are innovative, creative, technically and analytically meticulous, and we do benefit from at least a mild case of obsessive compulsive disorder. It's kind of a requirement. Plastic surgery is an amazing technical field, but nothing beats the privilege of handing somebody their baby back who was born with a huge hole in their face, and 30 minutes later, it's repaired and it's smiling at the mother with a few small stitches. And then being a part of that family and that patient's journey from months of age until they're 21, seeing them every year, going through multiple difficult experiences with them. It's amazing. So whatever, above all else, this precious gift of being able to share the human journey of transformation with my patients and their families, and the lessons that I learn from them every day about what it means to look a little different, to not fit in, what it means to truly be courageous and resilient, that is something that I wouldn't trade for any other job in the world. So whatever specialty or path you choose as your passion, I encourage you to deeply invest in understanding the human experience of your patients so that you can provide the best care. We have so much to learn from our patients. For many years, we've collaborated with the expansion of reconstructive surgical care in Malawi. When we started, there were 2 plastic surgeons for the poorest country in Africa, where there's over 19 million people, most of them living in rural areas. During one of our initial trips for multidisciplinary outreach, we had a week-long self-esteem camp, and patients traveled from all over. And there were kids of all ages and adults that had unrepaired cleft lips. And they had been sidelined from society. They had not been allowed to attend school, to eat meals with their village. They hadn't been able to go to work or form relationships because of their facial differences. It was enlightening and educational to hear their stories and their simple desires to have a friend, to go to school, to kiss a girl. But even more inspiring was the fact of what happened when they came together, because they came from such remote areas that they never in their entire life dreamed that there was anyone else out there like them. And for them, for the first time, to see that there was a shared experience with someone else was more meaningful than anything we could ever do clinically. Based on that experience, we continued to build on that camp. One remarkable girl, an 8-year-old named Grace, she was very lovingly cared for by her father, but she was never allowed to go outside during the day. She had a horrible cleft lip and palate deformity. The first year we went there, we repaired her lip. She never spoke, she never smiled. The next year we came back, and it was time to repair her palate, and it was a transformation. She was a totally different child. She was leading the other children in this group dance. She was singing and laughing, and she was really upset with us about one thing, and that was the fact that she had been allowed to go to school, but she was only the number 2 student in her class. And she really wanted to be number 1. It's like, how do I bottle up your resilience and give it to everyone else in the world? Because this is a magical thing, and these are things that we learn from our patients. So you're here to learn at medical school, but I would argue also that in life, and as the self-learning that continues as your physician, is the daily learning that you achieve by interacting and being humanistic with your patients. In conclusion, I hope that you fully explore the gifts of this gift of having a profession that you love and find your passion. This gift is exchanged for unprecedented hard work and sacrifice, I'm not gonna lie. There are downsides, but they're definitely survivable. Soon we're going to recite the Hippocratic Oath, which states that our patients will be our first consideration. That's a big commitment. So as we make this pledge to dedicate our lives to humanity, please remember that we are our best selves when we're passionate about what we're doing. That if we really care, we're going to always do our best. Passion unleashes talent and excellence. So please explore this amazing, multifaceted profession with an open mind over the next 4 or however many years it takes you to finish, and find something that you will really love doing for the majority of your waking life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gosman, for your inspiring comments. Much appreciated. I would like to now introduce Dr. Michelle Johnson, who's a professor from the Department of Family Medicine and Public Health. Dr. Johnson is a UC San Diego School of Medicine graduate, just like you all will be soon, a beloved teacher, and a medical co-director of the Student-Run Free Clinic Project. She was the 2014 recipient of the Leonard Tao Humanism and Medicine Award. She serves as the faculty advisor to the UC San Diego chapter of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. Dr. Johnson will lead the induction of the Gold Humanism Honor Society.
Good afternoon. I'm honored to be here today celebrating the class of 2023, as well as inducting the newest members of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. I have had the privilege of working with these individuals for the past 4 years, and I can speak firsthand about their integrity, their passion for serving others, and their clinical excellence. So it's a real personal privilege for me to be up here today. But before I do that, I would like to tell you very briefly a little bit about the Gold Humanism Honor Society, how these individuals were chosen, and why we perform this at your Whitecoat ceremony. The Gold Humanism Honor Society recognizes medical students, residents, and physicians who demonstrate exemplary behavior that promotes humanism in medicine. Humanism in medicine is caring for people rather than treating disease. It is caring about the suffering of others by showing respect, compassion, empathy, as well as being sensitive to the values, autonomy, and cultural and ethnic backgrounds of others. The humanistic doctor has integrity, is clinically excellent, altruistic, and service-minded. And as I stand here today, I can say with absolute confidence that each of the individuals being recognized today exhibits these qualities, and I'm proud to practice medicine alongside them. These students were selected by their peers, endorsed by their faculty, and today will become lifelong members of this honor society. Together, we will work on projects throughout the year that promote humanism in medicine here at UC San Diego. We induct them today at your Whitecoat ceremony to hopefully inspire you to keep the caring in healthcare, as well as help you identify role models as you start your journey in medicine. So please join me in a warm congratulations for these very deserving inductees. Okay. First, I'd like to start with Olu Akinremisi. Alpha Anders. We don't get much time to practice. Caitlin Breen, who just had surgery on Wednesday. Okay. Peter Clements. Dominic Dawkins. Millie Desai.
Thank you.
David Hibbert. Chelsea Jones. Tejas, come on. Karen Keniston. Jessica Crickshin. Andrew Park. Sarah File. Tammy Pham. Cecilia Rangel Garcia. Zoe Renner. Aaron Rosenbaum. Humor is part of humanism too. And our resident inductee for today is Dr. Abigail Clark from Psychiatry. And I'd like to bring our faculty inductee up again, Dr. Amanda Gosman from the Department of Surgery. So now I'm speaking to my wonderful student, resident, and faculty inductees today. Now that you have been inducted into the Gold Humanism Honor Society, please join me in reciting the Gold Humanism Honor Society oath. It is found inside your certificate folder, and we will recite it together. Okay, here we go. I pledge, by all that I hold dear as a physician, I will care for my patients with compassion, respect, empathy, integrity, and clinical excellence. I will listen to my patients with my whole being. I will advocate for each patient as a unique individual. I will serve as a role model and mentor to promote humanism in healthcare. I will remember always the healing power of acts of caring. I will dedicate myself to joining with others to make healthcare optimal for all. So please join me in congratulating the newest members of the Honor Society. And I'm pleased to turn the microphone back to Dr. Galuma. Thank you.
It is our tradition to have an active member of the UC San Diego National Medical Alumni Board address our entering students. This year, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Daniel Blanchard, a graduate from our school in the class of 1985. Dr. Blanchard is a professor of medicine in the Division of Cardiology and the director of the Cardiology Fellowship Training Program. He currently serves as the president of the National Board of Directors for the UC San Diego School of Medicine Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming him.
So I'm here to welcome you from the alumni. That's something you're going to be in about 4 years or so, except for the MSTPs. I mean, who knows when they're going to graduate. But speaking for the alumni, I just want to tell you, welcome. We're so glad you're here. To the parents and the families, you must be so proud of these young people. And at the same time, admit it, relieved, right? They're going to have a job, an actual career. They may even support you in your old age, but I wouldn't count on that. Just a few years ago, they were just little kids, right? And now they're in medical school, medical school. Can you believe it? Will wonders never cease? So specifically to the parents now, there is not one of us here, not one parent who hasn't worried about having a slothful, ne'er-do-well child. But you know, there's not one of those kids here today. What could be worse, though, than a slothful child? Well, I think what could be worse is having a gifted, intelligent, beautiful child who just doesn't care. One who doesn't engage in the world or in humanity, or worse, one who disdains humanity. And I want to reassure you that there's not one of these in this new medical school class. Without focused drive and a good heart, kids just don't make it this far. It just doesn't happen. So your children are the best hope for our own medical care, as well as that of the next generation. So guys, study hard, please. And to the parents, we want to thank you for raising children who are willing to take on this mantle. Next to the students, good luck, good work. You're going to do great. The goal of medicine is now soon in your grasp. It'll be a tough 4 years, but you will see things, believe me, you have never dreamed of. It'll be tough work, but we already know you can do it. You wouldn't be here otherwise, right? So today you receive your white coats. These, I think, are still gifts from the alumni. I threw in a few bucks. You're welcome. But why do we do this? What's the big deal? I mean, you've heard people like Dr. Savoia talk about what this white coat means. And I agree with her. I think when you put this white coat on, you become kind of one of the brave few who are sworn to help your fellow man and woman. You are saying in front of all of us, your families and everybody here, I will be on my patient's side. As my profession, I will move toward my patients and their problems, not away from them. First, I will do no harm, primum non nocere. Or in plain English, I will not use what I've learned to hurt people. That's the first thing to remember. Next, I will do my best to cure, to stave off illness and death. And when I no longer can, I will ease suffering. So the white coat is a visible sign of this promise that you make freely and upon your honor. It's a big request, but we need to hear it from you. Medicine is a demanding profession, but there is no better job, none more inherently good. And you will have team leaders and mentors all around you as examples of how you can do it right. So congratulations again from the alumni. Good luck on your journey through med school, and after you graduate, keep in touch. Wherever you end up, you will always be alumni of the UC San Diego School of Medicine, and we are already proud of you. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Blanchard. Thank you. As the class of 2023 joins the UC San Diego School of Medicine community, its members join a larger community of physicians here in San Diego. We're pleased to have Dr. Holly Yang with us today. Dr. Holly Yang graduated from the Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine, completed her residency in internal medicine at the University of Minnesota, and then her fellowship in hospice and palliative medicine at San Diego Hospice and the Institute for Palliative Medicine. Dr. Yang is the president-elect of the San Diego County Medical Society. Please extend a warm welcome to her.
Thank you, Dean Gluma. Good afternoon, everyone. What an incredible honor it is for me to be here with you, the class of 2023, at your white coat ceremony. I hope you are all extremely proud of all the hard work, resilience, and determination that has brought you to this place today. It is really wonderful to take part in this tradition with you, this symbol of taking up the profession of medicine. As a hospice and palliative medicine physician, I believe that much of our best work happens in teams. So I want to extend a very special thank you to all of those people who have supported you along the way, like my colleagues have. We all benefit from their care for you. So thank you so much for all of those who've been supporting these fantastic students and will continue to do so. I also know that beginnings and endings are important, and marking the start of your medical career in this manner is especially significant. I distinctly remember thinking in my first year of medical school, I was just my normal me a few weeks ago. And now, like, people trust me with their bodies, with their lives, and with their families. I recall how much honor and responsibility and anxiety I felt at that realization. And I remember thinking about how my white coat and my title changed how people perceived me and afforded me privilege. People, complete strangers, will trust you with their secrets, with their joy, their shame, their worries, their hope, their lives, their quality of life, and their deaths. You will be there for some of the best days in their life, like in welcoming a child into the world, and for some of their worst, in hearing a catastrophic diagnosis. It is an awesome responsibility, and you are not alone. That part is really important. You are not alone. Look around you. Take a minute. You are surrounded by incredible peers who will be part of and will change your life. No pressure, you guys. Your teachers and mentors, your colleagues, and of course your friends and family will cheer you on and help you along the way. Speaking of teachers, you will have many excellent ones here on faculty at UCSD. Also, your patients will be some of your best teachers. Listen deeply, observe keenly, be curious. I learned that how you prepare for and deliver serious news matters from a wonderful restaurant owner and family man in Chicago who I sat with after he learned he had leukemia when I was a medical student. I learned that not everyone wants to hear their prognosis from a San Diego woman on hospice whose daughter needed different information than her mom. My patient told me, "You've got a lot to learn." And I told her she was right. I also learned that there's a bit of mystery in addition to all the science and medicine. From a man with no family, minimally responsive, nonverbal, but he radiated peace to everyone who entered his room. I don't know. I learned that I must be an advocate for my patients who experience the complexities of the medical system and cannot access the care that they need, and that I cannot do it effectively by myself. And that's why I'm involved in the Medical Society. I also learned that sometimes the best, most healing thing I can do is be silent and to provide a compassionate presence, or a laugh, or cry, or actually be silly. From so many of my patients to whom I am deeply, deeply grateful. The excellent science, medicine, communication, procedural, surgical skills you will learn in these 4 or more years and in your residency will serve you very well and will give you a sense of great humility and great accomplishment. And I hope it will stoke curiosity in you throughout your lives. You have such a wonderful career ahead of you. So many people who will benefit from your choice of profession. I may be one of them someday. So study hard, as my colleague before me said, and take care of yourselves and each other. I am thrilled to be here at the start of it for this class of 2023 as you receive your white coats. In closing, as president-elect of the San Diego County Medical Society, I want to extend an enthusiastic, heartfelt welcome to you from the entire physician community of San Diego. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you, Dr. Yang, for your remarks. Much appreciated. The class of 2023 will now be presented with their white coats. We know the families will be eager to see their student cloaked in their new white coat. Photographs will be taken with Dean Garfin up here on the stage. The 6 faculty who serve as academic community directors for our medical students will read the names and undergraduate institutions of the students in their community. We're going to proceed in alphabetical order according to the last name of the community director. So if I can have Deans Savoya and Deans Garfin join me on the stage. And I'll try and stay out of the way here for photos. So first up, we have Dr. Joseph Chachi from the Department of Neurosurgery, who will be presenting his academic community.
Good afternoon. Please join me in welcoming the newest members of my academic community as they're presented their white coats by Deans Garfin and Savoya. We'll announce the names and the undergraduate degree granting institution of each student. The first student in my community is Rebecca Bielostowski from City University of New York Herbert Lehman College. The next student is Kimberly Charles, University of California, Los Angeles. The next student is Marta Elena Cortez Nivel, University of Southern California. Next student is Dino Digma, University of California, Berkeley. feel like I'm back in the Bronx. All right, Dino. The next student is Isabella Dolendo from Georgetown University. Nice catch. Next student is Alexandra Dubinin, University of California, Berkeley. Next is Kevin Hakimi, University of California, Los Angeles. Next student is Margaret Johnson, Georgetown University. Next is Olivia Lamont, University of California, Santa Barbara. The next student is Kevin Liu, University of California, San Diego. Next is Shadi Malik, University of California, San Diego. The next student is Eric Miller, Carnegie Mellon University. Next is Laura Nerb, University of California, San Diego. Next student is Brian Nguyen, University of California, Riverside. Next is David Reynoso Cortez, St. Mary's College of Maryland. The next student is Rachel Siegel, Cal Poly Slow. The next student is Nikita Thureja, University of California, Los Angeles. Next is Lauren Tronick, Yale University. Next student is Danielle Ehrman, Pomona College. Next is Rajiv Vasudevan, University of California, San Diego. Next student is Irvin Shu, University of California, Los Angeles. The next student is Emily Yang, Dartmouth College. Next is Tiffany Jung, Northwestern University.
I'd like to introduce the next faculty member, Dr. Jorge Fernandez from the Department of Emergency Medicine, who will introduce his community.
I'm very honored to introduce the following medical students from the Green academic community. Caitlin Belza, University of California, San Diego. Zoe Berger, Washington University in St. Louis. Michelle Chen, University of California, Los Angeles. Nick Kumpian, University of California, Davis. Anushri Dugar, Wellesley College. Sophie Gomans, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Armida Kadivar, University of California, Berkeley. Neha Kadambi, University of California, Berkeley. Austin Leonard, Harvard University. Brian Louie, Columbia University. Voya Marek, Pomona College. Tracy Nguyen, University of California, Los Angeles. Tony Ulmert, University of Virginia. Jenna Powell, University of Denver. Karen Sheeline, Haverford College. Alice Shen, Georgia Institute of Technology. Anna Skolmal, University of California, Davis. Jennifer Sway, Vanderbilt University. Alec Tirana, Pomona College. Sean Thomas, University of Southern California. Waylon Whitley, University of Georgia. Sophia Xiao, Stanford University. And Jessica Yen, University of California, Los Angeles.
Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Charles Goldberg from the Department of Medicine to introduce his community.
Thank you, and welcome to family, friends in the class of 2023. It's my pleasure to introduce the latest members of my academic community. First, Sofia Aedo, University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Heidi Bond, University of Southern California. Stephen Calderon, University of California, San Diego. Andrew Chang, University of California, Berkeley. Claire Conklin, Pitzer College. Anthony Diamino, University of California, Davis. Joseph DePayne, Southern Methodist University. Divya Gupta, University of Southern California. Jeffrey Hendel, University of California, San Diego. Dulshan Jayasekera, University of California, Los Angeles. Colin King, Kennesaw State University. Haley Moss, Brown University. Alexandra Mius, University of California, San Diego. Mallory Nguyen, University of California, San Diego. Divya Prajapati, University of California, Los Angeles. Mason Price, Brigham Young University. Kylie Rucker, California Polytechnic State University, San Luis Obispo. Garrett Rupp, Harvard University. Andrea Sandri, University of California, Los Angeles. Anita Satish, University of California, Berkeley. Shadi Soliman, University of California, San Diego. And Allison Zong, University of California, Berkeley.
Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. James Murphy from the Department of Radiation Medicine and Applied Sciences.
Thank you, Dean Galuma. On behalf of the Blue academic community, it's my pleasure to announce our newest batch of students. First up, we have Aaron Buckner from the University of California, Davis. Ivan Capato, University of California, Riverside. Reem Halabi, University of California, Los Angeles. Jonathan Hong, University of Southern California. Lee Shea, Rice University. Star Huynh, Stanford University. Kylie Kerbach, Illinois Wesleyan University. Patrick Lohr, Pomona College. Chelsea Madike, University of California, Los Angeles. Sumana Mahata, Caltech. James Mata, University of California, San Diego. Fernanda Pacheco, Columbia University. Martina Penalosa, University of California, Los Angeles. Brittany Person, Caltech. Gautam Prudaturi, Whitman College. Makshan Ramachandran, University of California, Los Angeles. Naya Rodman, Cal State Fullerton. Isaac Sada, Cal State Stanislaus. Gabriela Sendek, University of California, Los Angeles. Laura Simon, University of California, Berkeley. Isaac Solomon, Pomona College. And last but not least, Shelby Warren, University of California, Davis.
Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Sunny Smith from the Department of Family Medicine and Public Health to introduce her community.
It's my honor to welcome the newest members of our community, our family, our profession. We're so glad you're here. First is Sanya Bonde from University of California, San Diego. Dale Norton Bong Bong from University of California, Davis. Tommy Chow from Pomona College. Sheena Cruz from University of California, Los Angeles. Adrija Darsha from Brown University. Mohammad Reza Farshi from University of California, Los Angeles. Sammy Fung from Pomona College. Carol Gergis from University of California, San Diego. Abraham Kim from University of California, San Diego. Tyler Kirchberg from Brown University. Rishi Modi from University of California, San Diego. Zachary Nardone from University of California, Santa Barbara. Tanya No from University of California, San Diego. Nija Patel from University of California, San Diego. Alexandra Pryor from University of California, San Diego. Helena Rockwell from University of California, Davis. Ari Sang from Stanford University. Bita Sharvini from University of California, Davis. Jaylene Shim from University of California, Berkeley. Daniel Suto from University of California, Los Angeles. Andrew Tran from University of California, Berkeley. Stephanie Business, University of California, Berkeley. Julia Yuan, University of California, Los Angeles.
And last but definitely not least, just by order of the alphabet, I'd like to introduce Dr. Lori Wan from the Departments of Medicine and Pediatrics to introduce her community.
Good afternoon. It is my absolute pleasure and privilege to introduce such an exceptional group of students into our community. First is Kayla Akuf from University of California, Santa Barbara. Patrick Barba from Princeton University. Summer Beeson, University of California, Santa Barbara. Phil Cañete, University of California, San Diego. Aaron Cunahan, Tufts University. Mary Kay Duff, Columbia University. Chance Dunbar, Brown University. Althea Hansel, Harvey Mudd College. Daniel Lowett, Stanford University. Siddharth Machirachu, University of California, Berkeley. Brennan Marsh Armstrong, Amherst College. Chase Morgan, Columbia University. Selena Nguyen, University of Arizona. Jack Olmsted, Baylor University. Sumitha Palakodetti, University of California, San Diego. Sarah Shattuck, University of California, Berkeley. Cassidy Shields, University of California, Los Angeles. Diana Smith, Harvard University. Victoria Smith, Drexel University. Alta Stewart, University of Washington. Alexandra Stream, University of California, Los Angeles. And last but not least, Ilya Verzbinsky, University of California, Los Angeles. Congratulations to all the students.
Wow, we are almost there. They're about to enter, they are entering the House of Medicine. And as you know, Dr. Blanchard mentioned something about first do no harm. And there's an oath somewhere in there, right? So what we're going to do is we have Dr. Amanda Gosman, who will lead the medical students in the recitation of the Oath of Hippocrates. We invite any physicians in the room in attendance to join our new students in this recitation.
Another honor. So class of 2023, can you please stand and turn and face the audience and join me in reciting the Oath of Hippocrates, located on the first page of the program. By taking the oath now, you are publicly acknowledging your responsibility to the profession of medical doctor and your willingness to assume the obligations and responsibilities of your vocation. Please recite the Oath of Hippocrates with me. Now being admitted to the profession of medicine, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life in the service of humanity. I will give respect and gratitude to my deserving teachers. I will practice medicine with conscience and dignity. The health and life of my patient will be my first consideration. I will hold in confidence all that my patient confides in me. I will maintain the honor and the noble traditions of the medical profession. I will not permit consideration of race, gender, religion, nationality, ideology, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life and its quality. Even under threat, I will not use my knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. These promises I make freely and upon my honor. You may be seated.
Thank you, Amanda, and congratulations again. Before we conclude this ceremony, I would like to remind the students to gather in front of the Medical Education, it's over there, and Telemedicine Learning Center for a group photo. While that takes place, all guests are invited to a reception located just behind me and to our right. I would like to thank the staff for all of their dedicated work during the entire week of orientation, as well as for today's ceremony, orchestration, and organization. I'd also like to thank and congratulate all the families that showed up to support the class of 2023. Now I would like to invite the School of Medicine's a cappella singing group to come to the stage to close the ceremony with a final song. Please welcome the Ultrasounds.
Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find, reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Trench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with eyes wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way, no, no. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find, reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it.
Release your inhibitions.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is
Where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten.
oh yeah, staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Oh, feel the rain on your skin. Shut yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is
Where your book begins,
the rest is still unwritten.